We can go with the commands like what we need to do exactly the script.
Okay.
Yeah. To execute that script, we have to use the command called dot backslash file name.
Yeah. Okay. What is shebang len?
Sorry.
What is shebang len? Shebang len.
So it is a uh, like it's like a comment which use it to recognize it's as a bash file.
Okay.
Without that, it will not. It will be like a text file.
It's a format. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
format to recognize.
yeah, it's a format to recognize.
Yes. Okay. All right. Mm. Okay. 1 second. I'm checking recording. So did you finish preparing this Git and Git completely? So you are very much perfect, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Mm.
Okay. So and also we have seen how to run shell scripting in debug mode also, right?
Yeah.
Using x plus x and minus x.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You also seen single line comment and multi line comment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And what else we have discussed? So that's it. I think we have discussed this much very small basics, and now we'll talk about variables. Okay, let me
Okay.
check. Let me share my screen. 1 second. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many days you'll be in this afternoon shift?
To Monday.
So it is rotating every week.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
It's like banking project, so that's why.
Got it.
Yeah. Like daily, we are getting some nearly 15 to 16 incidents.
Oh, okay. It's common in banking actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm also connecting device. It's not working. One second. So yours is L1 or what? Which level?
Mine is L1 and L2.
Okay. This pen is not working. All right. So you're from CSE background only, or
No,
different
no,
background?
I am from electrical.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I left CSC in second counseling and I went to electrical.
okay. So which
Yes,
year passed out here?
2021.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, from different background. That's why it's an
Mm.
issue. That's okay. Okay, fine. So have you heard about this word called variable?
No,
Okay. So variable is a storage.
okay.
Okay. Just keep this word in mind. It's also similar to Python. Okay. The same what I'm trying to give you this definition. Okay. So my window closed. Okay. Variable is a storage.
Mm.
So in shell scripting also and Python also. Okay.
Okay.
Same definition. Variable we can use that for only.
Mm.
Okay. Just keep in mind this. So variable is a storage. It's a kind of memory location where it will store the value. Example, name equal to Rakesh. Clear?
Mm.
So here variable is a storage. So where this is a variable, where it is storing here,
Okay.
right? So for example, shell, shell, shell equal to, I'll write like bin or bash. We also used this.
Mm.
Okay. So whenever you use this shell, we got this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I want to use if I use Rakesh or name, it should display Rakesh. If I use name, dollar name, it should get Rakesh once if it is stored. So you are declaring that name equal to Rakesh.
Okay.
Clear? Here variable is name. Okay. This is a value. Okay. This is a variable. Okay. A is equal to 10.
Mm.
A is equal to 10. So what is a variable here? A is a variable. Okay.
10 is a value.
10 is a value. Clear?
Yeah.
So you are storing 10 in A. Clear? A
Yeah.
is a place where you are storing your value. Okay. That place called variable. Same in Python also. Clear? In this definition for variable is common for shell scripting and Python. I don't know other languages. Leave it. Leave about. Don't compare with other languages. We doesn't know that. Okay.
Okay.
So in definition we call variable is a storage. It's a kind of memory location. Okay, where it will store the value. Where we can store the values in variable. In C language we have two types of variables are there. Okay. ఒకటి system defined variables. Okay. Next to user defined variables. Okay.
Mm.
So what are the system defined variables? Okay. In line X, how to see system defined variables? Okay. Print environment will be there, right?
Mm.
Variables, names, values, it will be display. Okay, env. If exam for example, um, you if you want to print Okay, environment variables. Example this. Okay, so if you want to print dollar shell, shell, if you type like this, you will get a you will get output like this,
Hmm.
bin bash. Okay, these are all system related, all related. Example, uh, I'll use Linux command. Okay, who. Okay, cd, no no, who, or if config. Okay, if I use this if config and who, these commands, so you will get system related information, right?
Hmm.
So these are all system defined variables. So these variables you did not defined, right? Excuse me, hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Close this, close to. So I'm getting noise my side.
No, no, no. It's clear.
Oh, but I can hear very lot of noise. Some
Okay.
construction is going on. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So system whatever it gives, okay, it is already defined. Okay, let me. I did not logged in. Just 1 second. I will show you directly for better understanding. Okay, I will open AWS. Wow, too much noise. I think I have difficulties. One second. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
See this? I just only entered command. Clear?
Yeah.
But you got information. This information is actually system defined. And again, I'll use shell. See, 1 second. No, it's not working. That's fine. And I'll use. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's work. We use echo. ECHO, echo, dollar, shell. Let me remove the space. Oh, sorry. You see this, right? Bin bash.
Yeah.
Okay. Shell is a stored some variable, some value called bin bash.
Bash.
So whenever you use a shell, this is a variable. So whenever you try to use this variable, so you will get output with the value. Okay. This is called variable and this is called value. Okay.
Okay.
So let me go forward. I hope you can understand. Okay. So for example, I also mentioned different commands. Okay, different commands, right?
Yeah.
So example, I'll show you some more examples. EMP. Oh, sorry. See this environment related. Okay. These are all system defined. All information you are getting related to your system. Okay. What are the environment variables you have used? Everything. This is a path. Your path of your Linux. Okay. This is your environment variable. Who am I? For suppose example. Who am I? See this? Easy to user. Next root or echo. I'll use different command. Dollar HIST size 1000. So whatever history size is there, those are 1000 lines. Clear?
Yeah.
So these are all actually commands, but but your these commands are having some kind of storage data. Okay. In
Okay.
our case, this is command only, but in this there is something it is stored.
Mm.
Okay. So something it is stored in the sense this is a value. Okay. This is a variable. Clear?
Yeah.
So these are whatever information you are getting, these called system related variable, system defined variables.
Okay.
These are all variables, but it is not defined by others, right? So whatever it is information is getting, this information related to system only. Okay. Any doubts? Please directly ask me now.
No.
Anything doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah. Like I got it. What the variable is,
Mm-hmm.
but this comes under comments, right? I mean, um,
Yeah.
variables is like for suppose in Python we can see print if else. Those are variables.
Okay, I'm again telling in Python also same definition. I'll repeat this. So first I'm not going anywhere. Actually, I'm here only.
Okay.
I'm not going very forward also. I'm just clearing your doubt. I mean, um, just definition. We are still talking about only definition. Okay,
Okay.
we not go deep dive into this. What I'm saying is first what is variable. This is all about only name of variable only. What is variable? So people actually, because I why I'm telling all these things, because you are not from computers background, that is the reason why. Clear? So
Mm.
if who came from computer background, they know that what is variable.
Okay.
Okay. What is variable in the sense something which store, example x equal to 10. If I write like this is a value and this is a variable. Clear?
Mm.
This variable is storing a value which is 10. For example, I want x, print x. Okay. If I ask like this, you will get 10 value. What you are printing? You are printing x variable.
Expel.
Clear? You are
Mm.
printing a variable. You are getting a value. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Why you are getting 10 value? Because you are
Because it's
printing a variable. This
Mm.
variable x containing 10 value, some different value, some value in the sense 10. What is 10? 10 is actually here storing in x.
Okay.
For example, if I print like this, print Rakesh, sorry, name. For example, I'll print like this, name, print name. Okay, what you will get in this case? You will get output Rakesh. It will print Rakesh.
Okay. This is user defined variables because we defined it, right?
Yeah, this is user defined.
Okay, got it.
Okay, for we are not actually defining these two. We are not talking about these two right now, and we
Yeah,
are
we are
just
talking about
talking about just
variables.
variable.
Yeah, got
What
it.
is variable? Clear?
Hmm.
So user defined, actually, what is user defined? User defined in the sense you will define. Okay. So this is comes under user defined because you are defining it, right? So
Hmm.
system already is containing default actually. System, it is already defined by system itself in Linux.
Okay.
Correct. Those are all system defined. Those values will not change. Okay. So let me clear this. Okay. So in C language, how we have to define variables?
Mm.
In 2009, I used to write like this. So we have C language, C and D.
Okay.
Okay, C and DS, C language. So we do have int. We used to like this. I int a.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, so
Float.
something like this, right?
Got it.
So what is int here?
Integer. Like, is there any numbers that we want to store in A? We use int.
Int is a data type,
Yeah,
right?
data type. Yeah.
Right. Int is a data type. And what is a?
A is a variable.
Okay, a is a variable, right? So this in C language we used to write like this.
Mm.
Okay, this is how we used to declare variable in C language,
Yeah.
right? So we also used to initialization also we used to use in C language, like creating, assigning, creating and assigning values called initialization. Okay, like int equal to int x equal to 10, something like this, right? And in our case, we simply declare x equal to 10. That's it. Clear?
Mm.
We don't use these type data types. Okay. In shell scripting, how we have to define the variable? Simply like this examples: a equal to 10, b equal to 20, c equal to 40. Okay. Name equal to lk cloud tech. This is a name. Okay, here a is a variable, b is a variable, c is a variable, name also is variable.
Mm.
It doesn't matter what you keep here. Okay,
Okay.
if you want to take x also, yes, you can take z also, you can take. So you are declaring that x is a variable, z is a variable, right? But here in 10, 20, 40 lk cloud tick, it doesn't matter what you kept inside the characters. Okay, these are all values. Clear? In shell scripting you have to define like this.
Okay.
Okay, Linux, how you used to do Linux? In Linux, echo $a, echo $b, echo $c, echo $name, like this. Okay, it will also display like 10, 20, 40. Example 10, 20, 40 lk cloud text, something like same output in shell scripting and Linux. So now I want to display the message. How I want to display the message? Echo a, variable value is, okay, $a, like this.
Okay.
Sorry, this not there, this, okay. So I closed here, this one. So here actually this is actually statement, okay,
Mm.
which we are, this will display, this is only whatever you use in quotes, okay. This is just like a what it's a kind of information. It will work as a just string name, that's it. Whatever you are using a string in between quotes, it doesn't matter. Echo, you are writing here, A is a Rakesh, and I'll write like this.
Mm.
One second, disconnected again. Can you see now? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll write like this. I'll keep something in different X dollar. I'm closing here. I'm sorry. I'm closing here. So whatever it is showing here, this is string. Whatever you can keep anything inside this. But here is echo is a command, okay. And whatever you are keeping here, this is, it will print. If you can consider B, okay, this will print. Okay, what it will print? Echo $B. Okay, in this $B, there will be a value that will be print, okay. In $B there will be value. So here actually keeping it is, you are asking that echo means that whatever you give, that will be print, right?
Yeah.
You might have defined $B. $B value will be there, right? That
Mm.
value, so along with this statement, okay, echo, in the same echo will not print. B is a, just consider like this, it doesn't matter, okay, don't mind about this, okay. Okay, B is a Rakesh, and it will print some value here, 10, something like this. Clear? I'll,
Mm.
we'll see that. So just note about this, some just giving you information as a part of best practice. All user defined variables must mention in the lower case, okay. Why? Because system defined variables are already in the uppercase. You might have seen shell, okay, env, environments, all system defines will be in capital letters, clear.
Mm.
But user defined, you must mention all small letters. Do practice like this only, okay.
Okay.
If user defined variables in uppercase also, it will give the result. But for best practice, you must differentiate user defined and system defined, right? You'll follow some pattern, should follow some pattern, okay. Right, next. Okay, fine. So example, in I'm telling some precautions. A equal to 10. It is a correct, right or wrong? A is a variable, 10 is a value. Okay. Is it correct or wrong?
Yeah, it's correct. Like
Correct.
10 is storing in A.
Okay. A equal to 10. You consider this is a space. Is it correct or wrong?
Space. No, I think it will take a null value, I guess.
Okay. Space is not correct actually.
Okay.
Do not mention any space a after. Do,
Okay.
you should follow a variable with the value. That's it. So no spaces. You should not mention spaces. This is also okay. Right. That's it. This is all about variable. Okay. To understand you, I just shown all these things. Okay. So what next? We'll talk about command line arguments. So example, I'll tell you, for suppose I have a shell script. Assume there is a data backup. Okay. Assume data backup for shell script. I have written. When you are running shell script, you are going to take a backup whenever you are running some commands. So you have to pass the arguments. Okay. Example, I'll tell you. DB backup, there is a file called DB backup.sh. What is this? This is a file. This is a file. This is a type. This is a file name. Clear? You understood, right? This is a file name. .sh is the type. What type if it is? This is shell type. Clear? So I have db backup.sh file. Okay. With the db name and path. Okay.
Spitzer, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
So here db name and db path, whatever we are passing the arguments while we are actually running the script, these arguments called command line arguments. We are giving arguments along with the command while executing the shell script, passing the values to that shell script is called as command line arguments. Example, I'll tell you. Actually, I have printed something. Okay. I'll give you one more thing. So you consider this db backup.shell. You kept something inside this shell script. Clear? You understood?
Mm.
Okay. But after running this dot db backup.sh file, okay, you are running this file, shell scripting file. So after that, so while you are running this, you will get a written question. Okay. Enter db name. Okay, you will enter my db. Okay, and you will enter db path. So it will ask the questions. System written it will ask the questions. Okay, enter the db path. Okay, this is my path, home. Clear? So
Mm.
whatever it is there, whatever you are getting this written questions. Okay, so this is called command line argument. Okay, you need to pass the value. Clear?
Yeah.
So for example, while you are logging time, okay, print something. So it is asking yes, should I continue or no? Yes or
Mm.
no? Okay, you
Yeah.
will pass the value. Yes, right?
Yeah.
This is called command line argument. It will ask you. Clear? So far
Okay.
you try to understand this much only. Okay.
Okay.
So how to get the value? To getting the values need to use symbols. How to get the value? Okay. What symbols? $1, $2, like this. Examples I'm telling. This is a first argument value, db name. This is just example. This is not standards. This is second argument value. Example, db path. So you need to mention like this in shell script. $3, third argument value. Um, you are not mentioning any value, no value. Okay. $10. This is 10th line for suppose. Okay. 10th argument value something. You are going to keep something or no value. Your wish. If you don't have argument, you just keep like this. Okay. 10th will get blank. You are not passing any value here. Okay, blank. You just, even though it is asking 10th, you just mention 10th argument value. You are not keeping any value. Still, it doesn't throw any error. Okay, but it will take empty value. Okay, It will take an empty value. That's it. It doesn't throw any error. If you are not passing directly, you are pressing enter without any argument, no problem. It will take it with empty, blank, blank value. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10th argument in our case it is a empty. Okay.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else? Okay. So I need to display for count values. So we have to use dollar and hash number of arguments. Okay. If you want to count the values. Okay. Just keep in mind that's it. And there is a PID also. Okay. And if you want to count a PID value like this dollar dollar. Okay. So for example, if you see some zero, okay, successful. Okay. If you see 127, this is actually error code. So while you are running the shell script, you will see these kind of error codes. Okay. So whenever you see this 127 error code, so you must understand that that is a error. Okay. So okay, that's fine. So far, just keep in mind. So question is how many number of arguments I can pass at a time. Okay.
Mm.
N number of arguments you can pass, but you should give the space between each argument.
Okay.
Okay. This just keep in mind. You can pass n number of arguments,
Mm.
but every argument you must mention with the space. While your argument, yes, you can mention the space,
Okay.
but while you in variables I mentioned a equal to 10 in the sense you should not mention the space before the value that is related to our variables.
Mm.
Related to arguments, while you are passing the arguments you can keep like this also. This is one argument. I'm going to keep this db path, other argument, space. With the space again, Lokesh. With the space, Rakesh. You can pass like this number of arguments with the different arguments at a time, but you need to mention every argument in between, mention with the space with the separation. Okay. And okay, let me try to use this arguments. 1 second, my cursor is not. Okay, so now I'll do one thing. Vi, I'm going to take Vi. So again this. Okay, that's it. So that's it. Right. So now Vi, I'm going to write command line arguments. cmd command line argument. This is my file name dot sh. Okay. This is editor. I'm going to echo. I'll mention in between this command line argument demo. Okay. Stop me if you don't understand. Stop me and ask me.
Yeah.
Okay. And echo dollar zero. Echo $1. Star. Mm.
Give it 1 1.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Give it either 1 1 or 2 2.
1 second. I think I'll remove this. This is 10 only. 0, 1, 2, 3, 10 star hash at the rate hash dollar. And again, I will use dollar. I'll mention some different without arguments. I'll calculator. This is a command, okay? Know that already. Cal echo 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 dollar and star. Just observe it. That's it. Okay. Click
Mm.
you. Okay. So now I'll check cat. Okay. I mentioned it right. So you see this sh. Can you see
Yeah,
sh cmd means this is a file name. Enter. You see this? Can you see?
yeah, yeah.
Without slash dot slash also I executed the command.
Mm.
Okay, I'll also mention here again dot slash, okay, cmd. This is a file name. I don't know file name. 1 second. Yes. What is the file name? This one, right?
Where is it? Yeah, CMD underscore line.
Yeah. Okay. cmd. Oh, okay, okay. See, understood. Clear. Okay. What is the difference between sh? See, we have two ways to execute the file. Clear? One
Mm.
is sh cmd command line argument dot sh. This is a file name. Okay.
Yeah.
You can also use slash cmd command line arg dot sh. This file without sh also fine. Okay. So here the thing is without permissions, without your file permissions, it will execute the file. Clear?
Mm.
For this, you have to give the permissions. Earlier, we have given some permissions, execute permissions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like some, I think, user execution permissions, I think so, right? So these
Mm.
permissions we have given after that only you can able to. But using this command without permissions also you can execute the command, execute the file, clear shell scripting file. Understood?
Yeah.
This is new point. I did not add this point earlier. Okay. See here, if you are execute this file, you see this. This is first line, second line, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10,
Mm.
11. This is 12. This is 13, and this is 14. So these many lines we have used,
Okay.
right? You see this. First line is echo command line argument demo.
Mm.
Okay. Second one is echo $0. So we are actually passing the arguments and we are trying to 1 second. Okay. We are passing the arguments. Okay, now, so I will try to use sh dot command line arguments dmin name and db path. Okay, so we'll do one thing. What we will do. So I'll open this here in this. Um, so I'll try to do this one thing. Cal is actually for cal means calendar. Clear?
Yeah.
This is a command. So I want to use instead of C, I will use capital. So earlier we have seen that C is a small and with the calendar. Now I am trying to change it as capital.
Capitals.
Okay, let me try to save this. Now I'm trying to run. Did you get any calendar?
No, we got an error.
That you got error with the that command.
Okay.
11th line, line number 12, you got CAL actually command not found. It is
Hmm.
showing that it is actually CL. What we this is a command which we mentioned. Okay, capital C with AL cal. This is not found. It is clearly telling with the error. Okay,
Yeah.
so at the time you must understand that okay, 11 number 12 we have to go and check it. Okay, right?
Yeah.
So this is how we can understand these arguments. Okay. Okay. Command line arguments. The examples I want actually. 1 second. You see this, right? You can read this, right? Command line argument is a value to pass the shell script when you run it.
Yeah.
That's it. There is no any extra definitions. Okay.
Okay.
So example, let's take this. Okay. Let's take this. 1 second. Let me. So why you see this, right? You might have a doubt in this. In this, you did not use shebang line,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But still executed. Why? Because we mentioned sh before the
Before the file.
file. Okay,
Okay.
like that also we can execute the command. Normally,
Okay.
if there is other file, we did not write the file in the shell script pattern. Okay, but you want to execute that in shell script way. You can execute that. Without shebang line, if you want to execute the file commands at a time, you can use that. Any doubt? Again, See this sh command line, but if you try to use this slash, not slash, no, permission denied. Okay, maybe permission issue. Let me check. chmod 777 cmd. Okay, now it is, yeah, now it got full permissions. So let me run this without shebang line. Just see, try to observe this. Without shebang line, I'm trying to execute. Let's see. Executed. Clear? With permissions. With after the permissions. Okay. Just correct. Just trying to correct myself. So after giving the permissions, you can able to execute it without shebang line also. Clear? And also here with sh. With sh also you executed without permission. This is the difference between these two. Okay, but if you want to execute this same, I'll try to write it again. Vi, what is the file name? Greet.
Data.sh.
File name. Yeah, greet dot sh. So this is my file. I want to write like this. So yeah, with the shebang line. Okay, this is one refers to the first comment. This is a comment, and you are passing this value. Clear? Let me save this. Oh, sorry. WQ. So let me run this. So without permissions, if you want to run this, simply
Look at water. 1 second, Lokesh.
yeah, yeah. What happened?
Nothing. I just need some water. That's.
Okay,
I
okay.
asked it to my roommate.
Yeah, yeah. See this? We actually so you try to understand this file first. In this file, we mentioned echo hello something $1 welcome to
Shell scripting.
shell scripting. Okay. So in this, after that we saved it, right?
Yeah.
And we again run this command. Okay, file. And we have run this file. After run this file, you got this hello welcome to shell scripting.
Mm.
Okay. So now let's try to use this $0. So we mentioned I think $1. 1 second better. We need to use this. So we have a lot more in this. Okay, let me take this app fruits. Vi fruits dot sh. Okay, let me use this.
Okay.
Save. Okay. So I'll give the permissions. chmod. Okay, fruits dot sh. Okay, now we got permissions. I'm trying to run this. So what is
Okay.
this? This is actually info dot sh. Okay. You see this? Let me. Now this is a main point. Okay. So this, in this case info dot sh, but our case this is fruit.
Sure.
fruits. You see this? Fruits.sh is a file name, and we are passing the values apple, banana,
Sure.
cherry along with the file. While we are while we are running the script, we are passing some values, different values. These are multi. At a time, we are passing the arguments, multi arguments. Okay, not passing one single argument. We are passing different arguments along with the scripting. You see this? First one it is taken apple, second one it is taken banana, third one it is taken cherry. Okay, this is first argument, second argument, Third argument, all arguments are okay. Third argument, we doesn't have all arguments apple, banana, cherry. Let's open this file again, try to read this. You see this? Echo first argument dollar zero. We did not pass the values in this file. Okay, these values may be replaced later also. Clear? So I'm going to run with it. See this? Now I'll run this Rakesh, Lokesh, Ramesh. Okay, see this? First argument is Rakesh.
Yeah.
Second argument Lokesh. All arguments are Rakesh and Ramesh. Rakesh, Lokesh, Ramesh. Total arguments are three.
Three.
One, two, three. But in the script inside this file, we did not mention any Lokesh, Rakesh, Ramesh.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to, you can change this using this arguments.
Okay.
Okay, this is how we will use arguments. Okay, so this is actually flexible in the sense whenever you want to replace the value. So you are stated completely, you stated just with the dollar zero, dollar one, dollar two. Dollar zero means first argument value. Dollar one means second argument value. Dollar two means third argument value. Okay. If you want to mention all the arguments, dollar at the rate. Okay. If you want to mention total number of arguments, all, you should get total number of, in the sense how many are there, 1 2 3, right? So you will
Yeah.
get number count. You understood?
Okay.
So we will pass the arguments like this. Okay, just note it down. Not now, later. So while you are watching this video, don't forget it. Okay, just make separate notes for shell scripting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you understood, right, how to pass the argument values?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the time now?
10:35.
Okay, so shall we close? So we'll talk about string tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll talk about string and string related is how you have to keep the string using codes and arithmetic operations if possible. Okay, and
Yeah.
user interactions related using read commands and all. We'll see one by one. Okay, I don't want
Okay.
to make rush. Shell scripting is very, 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 very most important for DevOps engineers. Before Docker, Kubernetes, etc., etc., you must have to learn about shell scripting and or Python. Okay, if
Okay.
you are very much perfect about shell scripting and Python, so the people will think if they want to remove you from the team. Okay, you must be very expertise in this
Okay.
shell scripting and Python because one scripting language is mandatory for DevOps engineer.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Docker is not scripting language. Kubernetes is not scripting language. Jenkins is not scripting language. Terraform is not. Okay,
Those are the tools, right?
yeah, those are tools. But
Okay.
one scripting language for automation is mandatory. That's why I just bringing into this shell scripting. Also Python, I'm going to recommend Python once after finishing all tools. Try to learn Python also. Very, very, very important. Python
Okay.
is going to lead very soon. Everything. AI, without AI, there is no AI without Python.
Okay.
So earlier Python does not have that much of value before 10 years ago. Okay, the C language, C++, or Oracle, and Java was leading at the time. Okay,
Okay.
but nowadays Python becoming very, very, very popular and useful, important in gamings, artificial intelligence, machine learning, anywhere. Actually, without Python, not nothing is possible, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to recommend you this shell script must be perfect. Okay, you need to practice with different examples.
Okay.
Don't come to my class without practice. Okay, you
Okay.
must do practice this class immediately with the different examples, not one example which I've shown you. Take 10, minimum 10 examples from ChatGPT. Try to do practice. If you find extra anything I missed it, let me know. I will also learn along with you. Nobody
Okay.
is perfect in the world.
Yeah, yeah,
Nobody, including your manager, including your CEO also. Right?
yeah,
So let us discuss. If you find anything new, just note it down and let come to me. So if I don't know that, I will learn. Not a big deal.
yeah, yeah.
Right? That is a good actually that is a good exercise to learn things.
Okay,
Right? That's how. So let me know. Just ping me. So how many videos you did not receive? Just let me know. I will send all together at once.
okay.
I hope I have sent before going Vijayawada. I have
Yeah,
sent
you
all the
shared
videos.
the shell one, shell
Yeah.
scripting first class. Yeah, I
Yes,
got it.
but I'm just asking you to cross check all the videos. If you miss anything, any topics, I'll send it.
Okay.
Okay, that's it, Rakesh. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
So tomorrow at the same time we'll connect.
Okay.
Okay, take care. Bye bye.
Bye, bye.